Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito. I am your host, Darien.
Yeah, that was Landon.
And before I continue this intro, I think it's about time. We tried something new with the intro, right?
Yeah.
I think it's about time we go back the way it used to be. Tell a joke. All right, so we're going to do a quick restart right now. I'm just going to start saying the intro again, all right?
All right.
Here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito. And Landon, what is the similarity between Wanda and Daredevil?
What is it?
They both lost their vision. My name's Darien.
Hi, my name's Landon.
And today we have a plethora of stuff for you. We got Marvel, we got DC, we got games. You name it, we got it. Let's talk. Landon, how are you doing after that joke?
I'm doing all right. When you said Wanda, I thought about something you told me earlier today of you can't be Jewish unless you're related to Magneto. I thought that was hilarious. But I mean, I'm doing all right. Nothing crazy's going on. Pretty boring. Oh yeah, I did get another tattoo. Got Homer Simpson on my forearm. Me and my girlfriend. It was her birthday, so
Yeah.
we got tattoos. But that's pretty much it. How about you?
I haven't done much. Really at all. I haven't done anything. I've been playing Cuphead, that game.
Delicious.
Not superhero related, but yeah. Don't sing it because I'll be singing it, and then we'll get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't really done much. I did go to the comics book store as well. I picked up some stuff that I've been wanting for a while. I picked up the Mr. Freeze One Bad Day book, which I got to be honest. The other ones are better than that one.
Hey, of course.
Yeah, it's just kind of lame. The Batman dialogue sucks. I'll say that.
Oh god.
Mr. Freeze is cool though. He's cool. It's a cool part of it, but other than that, anyway, I picked up Dark Knights of Steel, the full volume of that, since now it's in like volume form. I haven't read it yet, but I do anticipate doing that. And I picked up. What else did I pick up? Heck, I don't remember. I picked up some stuff though.
Yeah, I mean, you pick thousands of books daily, so I wouldn't be surprised if you
it's only like once a week if there's new books out that I want.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think that's it. We can probably go ahead and get into the book of the podcast episode.
20 pieces of news. Lord.
Yes, but starting with a little bit of housekeeping, more praise for the Comic Book Burrito YouTube community. We, at the time of recording this episode, are at 430 subscribers.
That's fantastic.
Yes, every week it seems like we go up 100. It feels like.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's like if it keeps going like this, when we hit 1,000.
I mean, that'd be good, man. That'd be fantastic news to hear.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jinx it, of course, but
okay, don't jinx it.
No, yeah, and as of 10 days ago, in total, our videos have gotten 5,000 views.
That's great too. We love more people listening and
yeah, hopefully watching soon. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, cough, cough. Oh, sorry. I actually started coughing. It was for a second.
That's how hard that window was.
Okay. But yes, thank you so much for the people joining the Comic Book Burrito community. We welcome you. And this episode's for you. Here we go with some news. Okay. There's a lot to get into. A lot of big stuff. I don't think there's any small news, really.
Yeah. You were telling me earlier, it's some big stuff this week.
Marvel Studios is reportedly planning to focus on Venom's MCU symbiote storyline after Spider-Man 4. This news comes out of something that we could have assumed. Spider-Man 4 is a grounded story. This also would kind of coincide with the rumor that it'll happen in Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which, comic accurate, I guess.
Yeah. How do you want this to play out? Like the whole symbiote thing.
I mean, he gets it in Secret War. I mean, because we know there's still a piece out in the MCU somewhere due to Eddie Brock being in the MCU for
like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, maybe we get introduced to an Eddie Brock in this world. I mean, I don't know.
It's true. We don't know if there is one or not.
Yeah, I mean, and it's rumored that Peter's supposed to be working at for the Bugle or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'd like to see how that works. I mean, I guess it'd be the same, but it's gonna be like video footage instead, rather than taking.
Yeah. That means we get more J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson, which is always a plus for me.
I mean, honestly, them doing J. Jonah Jameson as like an Alex Jones thing is like one of the best ideas I've ever seen.
Yeah. That was
good. I mean, I don't know. Just gets the symbiote maybe at the end of Secret Wars, and it kind of hints at the next next Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, could work. But yes, after Spider-Man 4, so don't expect Spider-Man 4 to be about the symbiote.
Yes,
a new listing. Yeah, maybe. Speaking of Daredevil, a new listing has increased the likelihood that Disney Plus's Daredevil Born Again will receive a mature rating. So a TVMA. Much like Marvel Zombies is getting. I'm not sure what else will be getting a TVMA. Probably if they do a Punisher show, Punisher.
Mm.
Yeah. But it'll be a mature show. 18 episodes. I thought about that the other day. I was like,
that's a lot.
All these Disney Plus shows have been like at max 9.
Mm.
And that felt like a lot. And now we're getting an 18 episode show. And I'm like, this is going to be like an actual TV show. Like, depending on how long these episodes are, I mean, I don't know. I'm like, this is going to be like, this is a big one. Like,
it's a biggie, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You think they're going to still do the weekly thing? You think it's going to be one episode per week, or?
Yeah, I think so.
This
is a big project, though. This is bigger than any movie or anything they've done. Like the length of this.
Yeah.
I'm excited, though.
Huge.
Yeah, I'm excited, though. Yeah. Just thought I'd say that it will have a mature rating. Marvel Studios' animation department is reportedly now suffering layoffs. This came out a couple of days ago, along with some news regarding certain projects, animated-wise, that won't be getting greenlit for season 2 unless the first season does well, with like every animated show.
Yeah.
Like, What If's different. They've already greenlit season 3 and they're already working on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess because season 1 did well, they're like, okay, they're going to want more, so they're making 2 more seasons. And I think after season 3, that show's over.
Yeah, most likely.
But like X-Men 97 won't get a second season unless people like the first one. Same with Spider-Man. But Spider-Man freshman year.
I mean, Lord knows. I mean, it was like that whole thing of like, will that even come out?
Yeah, we have some information about details from the project here in a little bit, so we'll get into that. But they're suffering layoffs. We'll have to see how that plays out. Let's talk about Blade for a minute. I don't know what this could mean, but Marvel Studios' Blade has reportedly cast actor Joshua Mickle, who played one of Sonny Burch's enforcers in Ant-Man and the Wasp, to be in the film. Now, let me see what this guy looks like, so I can see if I can remember him. You remember Sonny Burch? He's the guy who was trying to buy to get the lab.
It's like in the beginning, right? With like the suitcase or whatever.
Yeah, and he shows up a few more times.
Yeah.
He one of his enforcers apparently gonna be in the movie. I don't know. That's kind of like a small role, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's just like playing another character. But then again, I don't know. It'll be in Blade. He could be playing a vampire. He kind of looks like a vampire. No offense to that guy.
Because I mean, like, I don't know. I was gonna say, like, I mean, this ain't the first. I mean, this has happened somewhere else where like characters was in an MCU movie and then got. This wasn't like the main girl in like Eternals.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. I think we had mentioned something about when we were talking about the DC news and Lobo and Jason Momoa. I had mentioned that the girl that plays Cersei, I can't remember her name, plays Minerva in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you ever heard of the Marvel team? I think they're villains. The Squadron Supreme.
No, I am not too familiar with these guys.
You ever heard of Hyperion?
That sounds more familiar, but I'm still my knowledge.
He's their leader. Squadron Supreme is very much identical to the Justice League, like as in like a play on them. Like there's a character that looks just like Batman. This character looks just like Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash. Let me pull up a picture here. Let me look so I can look at them all.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, the Squadron Supreme. They're a superhero team, apparently, but I think in this version that is coming to the MCU, they will be villains, but they are set to appear in an upcoming MCU project, which I have more news on that later. The rumor was a while back that it would be Loki season 2 that they would be showing up in. But now I think it might be something else. Hang on, let me... All right, so the members of the team are Hyperion, Nighthawk. You've probably heard of him.
Yeah.
Dr. Spectrum, Power Princess, and the Wizard. It's a fun
I've heard of the Wizard. I do know the Wizard.
Not the Wizard or the Wizard? What'd you say?
I said Wizard.
Okay, no, this is Wizard. Wizzer.
Oh, okay.
A Wizard. They are pastiches of prominent members of the rival publisher DC Comics superhero team, the Justice League. But yes, they are coming to the MCU now, and I guess I could kind of skip over to this next piece of news here, which is about the Thunderbolts. And I'm most views as eyeing a Ryan Gosling type character or actor to play an evil Superman that is complex but villainous, to be the main villain of the Thunderbolts. Which means if they're doing that, I'm pretty sure it'll be the Thunderbolts versus the Squadron Supreme.
Yeah. You know who they should get to play? Like, if they were looking for like a Ryan Gosling character? Ryan Gosling. It's just a thought.
Yeah, I was actually thinking Zach Galifianakis, but I mean, that's just me.
Good work.
Marvel's getting its own evil Superman. Not like Icarus. It's gonna be hard to play off of Homelander. Everyone's gonna compare him to Homelander. This is Hyperion, and I've heard of Hyperion. I know what he looks like, but I don't know much about him.
Yeah.
He's got like this big belt that's got like a nuclear danger sign on it or something.
Oh. All right.
Let me see. What are his powers? Okay. He's got superhuman strength, stamina, speed, durability, flight, and few cases, powerful breath. Wait, he was an Eternal at one point. They found out. Maybe he might be an Eternal in this.
Huh. Okay.
Interesting. Yes, but he's also been in a few animated projects as well. He was in Avengers Assemble.
Okay. I'll have to check out that episode, see what he's all about. Because I've always wanted to... Well, hold on. Oh, never mind. I was thinking about the Earth's Mightiest Heroes show. Never mind.
But yeah. They compare Hyperion to having the pure strength of the Hulk and Superman combined.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, how is a team of super soldiers going to defeat this guy?
Yeah, I mean, I
don't know, but that's kind of the point of the Suicide Squad too, is how is this team of low-life villains going to defeat this giant, crazy, whatever the heck, starfish?
Boom, there's a story.
Yep. Boom, there you go. But yeah, Squadron Supreme coming. Rumor has it they're going to be in Loki season 2. Like I said, they could be, and then appear later on in Thunderbolts. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of Echo. I was trying to like segue, but it didn't really work. I was just like, speaking of Loki and Disney Plus shows, it fell apart. Anyway, Echo show coming out next summer. Being made by the same person who wrote Better Call Saul.
Yes.
Well, let me pull this up so I can read it correctly. Apparently, Marvel are unhappy with some of the details of the production of this show, and it was about to wrap filming, but apparently it is close to possibly being delayed to an indefinite date.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now this same thing happened with She-Hulk, except it didn't get delayed. It stuck with its date because they were kind of iffy about it. And this apparently, I think from what I remember reading, I don't know who said it, but apparently a lot of the stories where there were like too many side stories in it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, because obviously Daredevil's in this show, and he's got a side story of him looking for Frank Castle.
Wow.
And then it's also got to tell a story about her and her ancestors, or her like family and people where she's from. And Kingpin also is there, and I don't know. Apparently it's a lot.
Yeah.
But there's a possibility of the show being delayed. They haven't said anything official right now, so take it with a grain of salt.
I mean, it may not get delayed, but
yeah.
I think Kevin's gonna pull the trigger, but like, we're delaying this.
He might. I don't know.
Why not, Kevin?
Speaking of something that is kind of surprising, Sony's developing a quote suite unquote of new live action Marvel series for Amazon Prime and MGM Plus.
Okay.
And the first of which of these series will be Silk Spider Society, and it will be overseen by Spider-Verse franchise producers Phil Lord and Christopher Miller.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Silk.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
I know who she is, but like I've seen her and stuff, like pictures of her, but I don't know who she is.
Yeah, I know what she looks like.
Well, that means time to go to the old Google.
The old
Cindy Moon, created by Dan Slott. Let's see here. Yep, that's Silk. She was bitten by the same spider that bit Peter Parker. Let's see. When attending a public exhibition demonstrating the safe handling of nuclear laboratory waste materials, a spider irradiated by a particle accelerator used in the demonstration bit Peter Parker on the hand and fell from his hand. Oh, okay. Interesting. Cindy Silk was in Peter's class when they were there at or doing that thing for the field trip or whatever. And when it bit him on the hand, it fell, and it then bit her on the ankle before dying.
Ah, okay.
And so she got her powers from that. But I don't know if is she a villain? I don't know. Or is she a hero? I don't know. Trying to see. Let me go back so I can see it. MarvelFandom.com's not helping me on that one. I guess she's not a villain.
No, yeah. I never thought she was a villain.
I don't know. I'm trying to see. She's a Korean American superhero. Yep, she was a member of the Agents of Atlas at one point. Okay. Yeah, but she's getting her own show. One of multiple, apparently. I don't know. Who do you think? It seems like it's going to be about people like other Spider characters. Who do you think could get their own series?
Who I would love a
Madam Web.
Madam Web series. No, I would like a. I'm guessing they're going to do characters that are not going to be in the Spider-Verse movies.
I'm guessing so, yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know, because I mean, I'd kill for a Spider-Man noir.
That'd be so good. All in black and white.
Series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, imagine like a Spider-Man Noir series all in black and white.
I mean,
And you could have Hammerhead. You can have is it Hammerhead?
What do you mean? You talking about the ones that were in like shared dimensions and all that?
No, no. Was it like is that Spider-Man villain the one that's got like the metal head? Is that Hammerhead?
Yeah.
Okay. You can have him be the villain of a black and white Spider-Man Noir show.
I would love to see how they did Vulture, how they would do Vulture, because in that series, Vulture is like a freaking cannibal and like eats people.
Oh gosh.
That's how Uncle Ben died. He freaking ate him.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
that's kind of. Well, I guess that makes sense to Vulture. Vultures eat meat like that. They're weird.
I mean, it's what noir stuff's like freaking crazy.
Yeah.
But I recommend getting those. But that's a book series you needed to get. Yeah, I
should get that. I like the whole Marvel and DC period pieces that they do. Like Marvel 1602 and Dark Knights of Steel. That's why I think I'm gonna like that because it's one of the writers. He did the Injustice books, and I enjoy those. So I'm hoping I enjoy that one.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to pick those up.
Yeah.
Okay. Daredevil Born Again. More news about that. Set to introduce the White Tiger to the MCU, played by Jenna Ortega. 2 questions coming out of this. Do you know who Jenna Ortega is?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
No, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm not. I was trying to think. I'm like, do I know her? No, I do not.
Okay. Have you seen any trailers for the new show coming out on Netflix called Wednesday, about Wednesday Addams?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen nothing out of it.
Oh, have you seen anything about the new Scream movie?
No.
They came out like earlier this year. Oh gosh, she's been in a lot of stuff. I've seen some of it. She was in the Little Rascals. Save the Day.
I've seen that. Lord.
Well, she's been in. She was in Iron Man 3. No, what? She was. All right, anyway, she's supposed to be playing the White Tiger. She's a good actress.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. Do you know the White Tiger though? That's the question.
Yeah. I do know. Yes, I do know White Tiger.
Good. I don't know much about her. I've seen her in like a Lego game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Well, I saw her mostly in obviously the Lego games, and saw her in Ultimate Spider-Man, that TV series.
Mm-hmm.
She was like a main character in that.
Huh. It's interesting. I was kind of looking at her here. All right, human mystically enhanced by the White Tiger amulet. So it's kind of like a version of Black Panther, but not.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I feel like that's probably a swear word to say for White Tiger.
My bad. Well, she's Marvel's version of Vixen, but not.
Yes.
I'm just making everyone mad right now.
It's like, God, Jesus.
They all clicked off. They clicked off.
Yeah, they clicked off. There's our 400.
Oh. Lost 30 subscribers. Wow.
But now 400 of our subscribers are White Tiger fans.
Oh, could you imagine? No offense if you like White Tiger at all. Not a bad character, I guess. I've never seen her in anything. That was a Lego game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay. Moving on. All right. So, have you heard the news of the great Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah. Yes, I've heard a bit.
Let me read you here the article. Chris Hemsworth has opened up about his discovery that he has a higher than average chance of developing Alzheimer's disease, a type of dementia that progressively causes memory loss. Per Vanity Fair, the 39-year-old actor took genetic tests for Limitless, a docuseries that explores how to age slower. That's strange. The results show that he has 2 copies of the gene APOE4, which has been linked to an increased risk of developing the degenerative brain disorder. According to a 2021 study, just 2 to 3% of people was to on camera tell me all the wait, what? Okay, hang on. Just 2 to 3% of people have both copies of the gene. He's in the 2 to 3% of the entire world.
Wow.
He said the plan was to on camera tell me all the results and then to talk about how you can improve this and that. Hemsworth told Vanity Fair. And Peter Attia, or Atia, whoever, is a longevity doctor in that episode, overseeing a lot of the show, called show creator Darren and said, I don't want to tell him this on camera. We need to have an offside conversation to see if he even wants this to be in the show. Hemsworth said he was told that he had the information was he's 8 to 10 times more likely to get Alzheimer's.
That's
yeah. The Thor: Love and Thunder star, whose grandfather has Alzheimer's, said the episode forced him to think about his own mortality and the way he had been slapping another movie on top of another movie. It really triggered something in me to want to take some time off, he reflected. And since we finished the show, I've been completing the things I was already contracted to do. Now when I finish the tour this week, I'm going home and going to have a good chunk of time off, just simplify, be with the kids, be with my wife. He's already finished shooting his next roles in Extraction 2 and Mad Max spinoff Furiosa. Still, he emphasized that he does not want to manipulate or over-dramatize what he learned, noting that he has received a cause for concern, not a hard diagnosis. In fact, he said he decided to leave his health revelation in the episode so that other people could learn, like he did, that there are preventative steps that can be taken to combat Alzheimer's. He said, it's not like I've been handed my resignation. This is what it is. It's up in a few months, he said. It's not quite that situation, thankfully.
That's crazy.
So we're not going to see Thor anytime soon in any movies.
Yeah, which is fine,
Yeah, so he needs to. What's best for him would be to be with his family.
Yeah, and I'm happy. I'm glad he's. I'm glad he's all right, and health comes first with everything. So yeah. I'm happy he's taking the good measurements to be okay.
Yeah, and so our lots of prayers go out to the Hemsworth family.
Yes.
And yeah, keep you updated. This is something big that came out, and I didn't expect this. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't expect it to be this good, apparently. New insider in Marvel Studios has put an update out, and they've praised the story elements of Ant-Man 3, and they've said, quote, maybe Marvel's best script yet.
Oh.
And it's being written by Jeff Loveness, who's the same guy who's going to be writing Kang Dynasty, who also wrote a bunch of Rick and Morty episodes that you said you liked, because I read them off one day.
Yeah, the episodes you were telling me about, those were some of my favorites. So
apparently this is Marvel's best script yet.
Well, we will be the judge of that, because
I'm interested to see how this Rick and Morty writer writes Ant-Man.
I know, right? I know. I love to see how it works. I mean, Ant-Man and like Rick and Morty stuff probably ain't that too far off. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of different gadgets and all that, just strange stuff. I mean, it's to be honest.
Yeah. The movie comes out February 17th?
Yes.
About 4 months. A little less, maybe three some change.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing next trailer during Super Bowl.
We'll probably get like a little sneak peek or something. Or not sneak peek. We'll probably get something for the Super Bowl, but
February.
February. We'll get a trailer in January.
Yeah, January. Yeah, you're right.
Or late December. Could be Christmas present. Yeah.
I
forgot to I gotta add something onto the news list. I just realized.
21 pieces of news now.
Yep. What was I supposed to put? All right. And wait, hang on, still typing. All right. Yes, but Ant-Man 3 apparently has the best script yet. Did you see I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'll go ahead. Did you see the Funko leaks?
I saw the one with MODOK.
Did you see the Kang?
I saw the picture. I don't know.
He's officially labeled Kang on there, so like he's not going to have some weird name like the Conqueror or the Ghost of Sparta. I don't know.
Dude. Honestly,
Kratos and MCU.
Dude, I want John. No, what's his name? Is Jonathan Majors? Is that his name?
Yeah, him playing Kratos.
Dude, I wouldn't mind that.
That'd be kind of good. No, but Christopher Judge is the only one that could play a live action Kratos.
Well, here's the thing. I can't see him. I can see him as more of the Greek Kratos rather than Norris.
That's true. Zeus. I'm not gonna do it.
The sun has returned.
let me pull up a picture of those Funko things. Hang on. Funko Ant-Man 3 leaks. If you guys want to look it up, I looked up Funko Ant-Man 3 leaks. Go into images, and
there's no
here it is.
There's no Kang figure picture. Am I wrong?
Not like in box, but we have a picture of him like on the back of the box.
Yeah, I saw that.
Do you want me to share my screen so you can see these two, or can you remember?
No,
okay. All right. So there's the Ant-Man, there's a Wasp, there's a MODOK, and there's a Kang. Kang looks good. I like the way that looks.
Kang looks good.
MODOK, now, MODOK looks like, not like the pictures that were out of him where he had like the super long robot head or whatever it is. It's not a robot head, but it doesn't look like that. But it is confirmed, just so anyone's not freaked out by, oh my God, they made him a robot. They didn't. He's still a guy with a big head. He's just got like this mask on to help him breathe in the quantum realm, apparently. And there is a scene, I remember Daniel PK say, where they reveal his big face, and he's got that for the rest of the movie. So do not be alarmed. This is not his final design.
It's scary, man. I don't
think, looking at the Funko Pop picture, like the Funko Pop itself doesn't look like the picture that's on the box, which is, I mean, that's the way toy companies go. But the picture on the box doesn't look, and now that I know it's a mask, it doesn't look too horrible. But like I like the design, like imagining with a big face, it looks good.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Plus, it's Corey Stoll playing him. Interesting.
Yeah, I forget he's playing him. That's going to be. I guess
I can't wait to see his big head. This will be funny.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Things have like a weird. I mean,
he's probably gonna have a weird voice, weird modulated, like something. Yeah. That Kang looks good. I might have to buy that. Sorry. Anyway, yes, those are some leaks. That wasn't on the news. So actually, we had 22 pieces of news. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Deadpool 3 is reportedly casting one of its villains to be played by an actress, so a lady, aged 30 to 50. That's a wide range. But the rumor has it woman could be playing the role of Danger, a villain named Danger.
Okay.
Rumor also has it that, not rumor has it, this is official, that Deadpool 3's working title has been turned to Untitled Deadpool and Wolverine film, leading some to speculate that Wolverine will have his name in the title of the film.
Hey, I mean, okay. Hey, I think they would just call it just Deadpool 3, but whatever.
Yeah. Also, rumor has it that Daphne Keene, I think her name is, could possibly be returning as X-23 in the movie. That could be a cameo. It could be a cameo. We don't know.
That would be.
We know that he's going pretty ambitious with this. It seems very multiversal. TVA obviously is there. Fantastic Four. What? Like, that'd be crazy.
That's big stuff.
Yeah, and Ryan Reynolds would be the one to do it. I just can't believe we're getting a Wolverine and Deadpool team up.
I know. Finally.
I'm never gonna get over that. I'm never gonna get over that video when you call me and you're like, dude, look on Twitter, and the first thing I see is that, and I watch it and then we freak out. For like an hour straight. Yeah,
that was. It was a good night. It was a good day. The crazy part. I mean, it was funny because Hugh Jackman's all like, "Yeah, my only regret of doing Wolverine is just not being able, never doing a movie with Deadpool and an Avengers movie." And now I'm all like, okay, oh, here's your opportunity.
Yep.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah. It's happening. We get a lot of news about Deadpool 3 recently. He starts filming next year.
Yeah.
Before summer, I think I said last week.
Right before summer, yeah.
Yeah. I already talked about the Ryan Gosling type actor for the evil Superman role, which is definitely Hyperion. I don't know why they're trying to say it's not. Here we go. I gotta get some screenshots up now. Got some news about Agatha, Coven of Chaos. The show will seemingly pick up right where WandaVision left off, as Agatha Harkness will be freed from Wanda's spell, which imprisoned her in Westview's persona, Agnes. She's freed by a new coven of witches. Aubrey Plaza is one of them. And according to some casting details, it can be assumed that Ali On is also part of them. I don't know who that is. But
Then Ollie for
yes.
a minute.
Ollie, or it could be Ollie, or it could be Ali. I don't know, one, two.
Ollie on Twitter.
Yes, Ollie. Billy is indeed back. Billy will now be a teen, and he's visiting or attending a school in Westview. I don't know how they're doing it. I'm confused how he's alive, how he's like real.
Is it just Billy and not?
It's just it could be both. I assume it's both. We're just meeting Billy right now. In the comics, that's the way it went, I think. I don't know how it happened in the comics. I haven't read that. I only know like the key bits and pieces. I don't know how they came back. Mm-hmm. He's Billy Kaplan now, and apparently he will be a person of interest for the new Coven of Witches. I think, and apparently her and Agatha, Billy, or I'm going to call him Wiccan. Wiccan and Agatha are apparently the two heroes of the show. I get so I'm guessing she'll kind of teach him magic, or how to hone his magic more.
No, you think we're going to get Wanda back, or no?
There's a possibility. Imagine Wanda shows up at the end, and Agatha's going to get ready to fight her, and they kind of just don't.
Yeah, I mean,
once Wanda gets her kids back, I mean, finally, she'll.
It'd be kind of interesting.
She'll calm down.
Comes to peace with it. It's yeah, it's okay. And it's
okay. I won't have my kids, and then they're back. And they're like, oh.
Well, I killed all those people.
I know.
Speaking of scene where she doesn't even snap Professor X's neck, he freaking she rips his face.
Yeah, rips. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I did see that. I could only imagine what it would have been like if they were allowed to really put the Raimi gore in there.
Oh yeah, they got away with it. But man,
that freaking Black Bolt. Oh, his whole head just cave in on itself.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Anyway, but yes, that's some news about Agatha Coven of Chaos. Comes out next winter, about a year from now. Next is some Spider-Man freshman year stuff. Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, which we know will be in the show. He will have his hallway fight scene in one of the episodes featuring Daredevil in the scene, and we'll introduce him in spectacular fashion, whatever that means. Daredevil will have a fight scene in an alleyway reminiscent of his hallway fight scene from the Netflix series. In the sequence, he'll use his billy clubs and cables to take on a group of bad guys. One of the main reasons Daredevil's in the show. Okay, this is where I get very iffy on everything in this already. But then again, I get it why they're doing it because it explains it after this, but you'll see. The main reason Daredevil's in the show is so he and Spidey can team up to take on the infamous Kingpin, and Vincent D'Onofrio will be voicing the role of the character. Daredevil / Spider-Man team up against Kingpin will happen in this animated format. The show and the movie, when it happens, were meant to parallel each other as these moments happen in alternate universes. Spider-Man freshman year is still set to premiere at some point in 2024, with some sources stating that it could air in the fall of that year. This idea that the show might get canceled has been floated around, but that's currently what it is, just an idea, not something that has been acted upon as of yet and may not be acted upon at. I'm confused.
I'm back and forth on the show where when I first heard about it, I thought it was a great idea. Okay.
Because we all thought it was his origin story in the MCU, but now it's in an alternate universe.
Yeah, and you have Doc Ock, Shocker, Norman Osborn, Daredevil in it, and it's just I'm pretty sure what it's about is it's kind of like a what if story, but not really. Tony Stark doesn't come get Spider-Man in that universe. It's Norman Osborn. Yeah, and
that kicks off a whole load of stuff, and that I guess gives you your kind of classic Spider-Man adventures and stuff. I don't know. We'll watch it because they have to, but
just the idea of them just doing Spider-Man's origin story normally in one solo thing would have been way better.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. Well, we'll see when it comes out in 2 years. Yeah. Basically a year now, almost. Getting there.
Oh, man, dude, this show has been taking forever to make.
Hey, it seems like it. It was a long time. What, Comic-Con 20? When did they reveal it?
I think.
It wasn't this year's Comic-Con because we've known about it before.
Yeah, it was like a year before that, so it's been in production. I mean, I know longer than like 2 years and all that, but I think we first see it like 2 years ago.
I'm looking it up. Spider-Man freshman year got revealed. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Let me look up 2020. There wasn't a Comic-Con in 2020, was there?
No.
No.
I was wondering if they maybe do like a video D23 thing. I don't know.
It was announced on Disney Plus Day in November of 2021.
Okay, so that's what.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yes, there's some details on that. More Deadpool 3 news. Channing Tatum is in talks to join the cast of Deadpool 3. Now, so to the uneducated Marvel masses out there, they'd be like, "Oh, Channing Tatum, okay, Magic Mike in the MCU."
Heck yeah!
But
well, that is what it was.
To us, that'd be funny, but because they'd be in a Deadpool movie, and that would be the one place that would happen.
Yeah.
But you know he'll make a joke about that. You call him Magic Mike or something. There was officially at one point happening a Gambit movie starring Channing Tatum as Gambit, and it got canceled. I think during Fox acquisition.
Yeah, back when the year they thought New Mutants was going to come out in 2015.
Yeah,
when it did not.
No, I've still never seen that movie. I don't plan on it. Let's see. I completely lost track of what I was trying to say. Here we go. Back in my brain. He's got to be playing Gambit, right? Sorry about that, everybody. Technical difficulties, internet. I blame AT&T. Anyway, Channing Tatum and Deadpool 3.
Yeah. Excited?
Yes, he's going to be playing Gambit. 100%, I feel like.
Yeah.
And
or maybe just...
Wait. Okay. Let me put this in perspective. Sit here. Landon, close your eyes.
Okay.
Breathe in.
Thinking about Magic Mike.
You just inhaled toxic metals into your lungs. I was kidding. No. I had to quote that one commercial. All right. Yes. Anyway. Now, we are about to get, in 2024, a live-action Gambit.
Can I open them now?
No, you can close the episode.
No, you can close the rest of the episode and just think about it. No, I mean, I like the idea.
I can't wait. I love Gambit. I think he's my favorite X-Men, and so.
He's a very. I've always been a Beast guy. I've always loved Beast.
Beast is cool. My sister, I started watching the X-Men animated series with her. And she saw Beast, and she called him a mix between, what'd she say, like Werewolf by Night and the Cookie Monster.
Huh. I guess that's one way to look at it.
I told her she doesn't know much about the X-Men. Now this all's going on. She's seen all the Marvel movies and shows. Says Miss Marvel, but there's a reason for that. And I told her, I said, I want you to know the X-Men like you know the Avengers, like the back of your hand, is what I told her. And so we're watching the animated show and we're watching the movies too. Because she'll know the characters in the movies from the show. She'll be like, oh yeah, it's Rogue. Or like, oh yeah, it's Wolverine. I know him.
Yeah.
Cyclops. So that'll be easier for her to like, instead of her being like, who's that?
Yeah.
So we'll see. But she's seen both Deadpool 1 and 2. We watched that the other week.
Mm-hmm.
She loved those. He almost cried at the end of Deadpool 2 when he kept fake dying.
Yeah. Dang. I don't like the X-Men movies, so I'm not.
I'm not the biggest fan of it. I like Days of Future Past. Does that count?
I haven't seen all of them.
I haven't seen Dark Phoenix.
Oh God, what have I seen? I can't really think of all that on the top of my head, but I know one I really liked was.
Have you seen the Wolverine
Class.
movies? Like X-Men Origins Wolverine and the Wolverine.
I don't think the Wolverine's that bad from what I remember.
Mm-hmm. All right, so next piece of news here. Channing Tatum is in talks to join the cast of Deadpool 3. Now, to most non-hardcore Marvel fans, this is like, okay, Channing Tatum, Magic Mike,
Yeah.
in the MCU.
Yes,
but it is way more than that.
It gets bigger than Magic Mike's.
Yeah, yes.
Dang.
We're not gonna get into that. Channing Tatum, for those of you who don't know, was attached officially to play the role in his own in a movie of the same name, the character Gambit, the X-Men character.
Mm-hmm.
This can't be a coincidence.
Yeah, no, it can't be. Channing Tatum in an X-Men movie.
Yeah, come on. I mean, we're about to get a live action Gambit.
Yeah. It feels like this movie, Deadpool 3, is just. I don't know what you call it, but just the possibilities, or it's just stuff that we wish happened became a reality.
Exactly.
You know? Oh, you want to see the classic Fantastic Four again from 2005 with all that? Boom! There's a chance they're probably in this movie. You want to see Channing Tatum as Gambit? Boom! He's going to be in this movie. The Hugh Jackman as Wolverine again? Here we go. It's insane.
That's true. I apologize if you hear some noise in the background. Then had some traffic walking behind me. But yeah, I'm excited. Gambit and Deadpool 3. I mean, I love Gambit. I think Gambit's my favorite X-Men character.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just me. I just like him.
I'm guessing he swoos you a bit. Is that?
He does. The Mon Chéri.
Mon Chéri. Yeah. I love Gambit. I made him in Marvel vs. Capcom. He's a fantastic character.
Yeah, I like the card. I like his card powers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see how they work this in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we have some Captain America New World Order stuff. Let me get the screenshot up here so I can read it. Hold on. There it is. All right. So this is a character description for Thunderbolt Ross, who we know now is being played by Indiana Jones, Han Solo, Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is his character description officially. The former Lieutenant General of the United States Army and Secretary of State, now President of the United States, using radiation siphoned, transformed Ross into the Red Hulk.
So we're going to have
the Red Hulk is the President of the United States.
Yeah, Red Hulk is the President. That's wild to think about.
I know. And Harrison Ford, too, playing. That'll happen in Captain America, New World Order. That movie is supposed to be about the government and like vibranium and gamma. I don't know what's going on with that. There's like two different stories that is being rumored to be in that. One about a lot of like Hulk related stuff, and then one about the government trying to go after vibranium.
Three substances,
which
vibranium, gamma, which will lead into animanium.
Hey, never know.
Never know.
Yeah, thought I'd put that in there. Something interesting. We got Red Hulk is coming. That's
awesome.
Before we get into this huge stuff right here at the end, we got an official picture of the time of in between stopping recording last time, which we did do, and now we got an official picture of Kang from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I'm going to pull this up so I can look at it.
Yeah, it's a good photo.
Yes. So it's a picture. It's kind of like the end of the trailer. It's got Kang and Scott looking at each other. Oh, where's that? Oh, it's an in-box look of the Funko Pop too. I just found.
I didn't say about that.
Yeah, I can't find the picture. Where's it at? Well, it's from what, Entertainment Weekly?
Yeah, you sent it to me on Instagram, so you can probably find it there easily.
That's true. All it is really is a picture of.
It's him looking at Scott.
Yeah, and I gotta say, man, that suit. Not the Ant-Man suit, but like the Kang suit.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? You wouldn't think it would get better than Thanos, but god dang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kang got some pets, man. He like, dude. I mean, Jonathan Majors, man, dude. He might be like the best character in the entire MCU, and that's I mean, that's not even an exaggeration.
That might be true. I'm trying to find this picture and I can't find it anywhere. It's like not on Google at all. And hang on, I gotta see this just so I can like pick out some details.
Make sure you're not crazy.
Hey, yeah.
Just go on your Instagram on your phone.
That's what I'm doing right now. I gotta figure out who posted it.
Well, no, I'm saying go to our DMs.
I think I'm gonna scroll. I found it. I found it on another page. Okay, yeah. Empire. It was Empire Magazine, not Entertainment Weekly. Sorry.
Okay.
That's why I wasn't finding it. Anyway, all right, let me look at Kang here. He's got a green cape. His suit's very metallic looking. Not really clothy.
Yeah.
It's cloth.
Well, is the green parts not cloth or is that metallic?
See, it's shiny like metallic, but it could also be cloth.
Well, maybe it's like those kind of like those curtains that kind of have a shine to it, but they're not like metal. It just has a bit of shine to it. I don't know.
It could be. So he's very much got the classic Kang outfit. He's got the lines on. I like that, like the stars or whatever to make it look like the lines on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
I'm guessing they're not going to do the whole blue holographic face.
Well, he added that once, not the whole time, no.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, I ain't expect it to be the whole time, but I assume it ain't going to be like.
It's not going to be that long. They won't. Yeah.
It's whatever though, because I mean, Jonathan Majors, man, I don't care. He looks perfect already. So
he does. It's really good. Yeah. Did we tell the story about how when we saw Black Panther, we saw 3 trailers of this dude in it?
Oh yeah, in a row. Yeah, we saw the Creed.
It was Ant-Man 3, Creed 3, and that new
it's that pilot
movie. Yeah.
That war movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, he's getting out there,
dude. I mean,
he first showed up in I think his first role was in Lovecraft Country, which is an HBO show, which we have news from that too, impromptu, also in between the 2 recording sessions, that Blade has a new director.
Oh.
Yep, it'll be, let's see, I gotta remember the guy's name. Jan de Mange will be the new director of Blade. He directed Lovecraft Country and White Boy Rick.
Okay, White Boy Rick?
Yeah, that's what it says, but I don't know. Lovecraft Country, I have watched 2 episodes of, and it's going to be very dark and gritty. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Blade, it will be. But yeah.
White Boy Rick. Oh yeah, I've seen White Boy Rick. I've seen it. That's a good movie.
Yeah, well, so you got the director of that doing Blade now.
That's good.
Yeah. Thought I'd throw that in there. Let's move on to some more news. This is the big stuff. So I was saving to the end. You ready for this? Prepare yourself. Yeah. Kevin Feige has reportedly been in contact with every actor from the different Marvel franchises for a return in Avengers Secret Wars with hopes to make the film bigger than Endgame. It has also been reported that Kevin Feige is planning a Portals-inspired scene during the film to introduce the returning characters.
It's funny because the first thing that pops in my head is Ang Lee Hulk. that's the first thing that comes to my head.
First thing that pops into my head is a lot of things. First is like, oh, Ghost Rider, X-Men. That's the first thing. And then I'm like, wait, Toby and Andrew coming. Ang Lee Hulk, right? Then we can bring back RDJ, Scarlett Johansson, Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, sure. I mean, look, I know how, we've all said once, it can't get bigger than Endgame. Well, this is it. This is the bigger than Endgame moment.
Yeah.
Another question is that, like,
I mean, I'm worried about them bringing Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans back.
Well, they can
Not that I don't want them, but it's not that. It's not that I think they're gonna like revive them or anything. But like, are they going to have another thing after Endgame? I mean, another thing after Secret Wars, like another like big team up movie.
They're gonna have to, but it's not gonna be like. It's probably not gonna be on the scale of Secret Wars, but it's gonna be something big.
Oh no, yeah, I know that. It's probably like Galactus or something like that, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to top Secret Wars unless you do like a full out Marvel versus DC movie, and that's
the only thing I can think of. But then I mean, like I'm bringing back Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. back for that, and which kills,
I don't think so. Well, the Secret Wars is different in the fact that it's all these different universes clashing, and so you can bring back as many characters as you want dead, like they're from other universes, and then they'll be gone by the end of the movie because one universe remains.
Yeah.
Unless they do it differently in the MCU, which we'll have to see. But
Tom Holland does. Toby and Andrew are the only Spider. They're the only ones left.
Wow.
Hey,
talk about a twist.
That would be. You talk about gasp in the theaters. Freaking Tom Holland does, and Toby has to.
I was watching. Speaking of Toby and Andrew and Tom, I was watching this video. It was talking about Phase 4 and what exactly the core what's the core story? Not really, but like story beats throughout the phase really are. Like each phase is like Phase 3 is like, okay, Avengers are toast, are separated, and there's also this coming threat of Thanos. What are we gonna do? The Infinity Stones, like each one, the first phase is setting them all up for Avengers. It's like each one's been about something. This one, most of the projects have been about grief, but they've also been about a passing of a mantle of sorts. If it hasn't been about grief, say, for example, Hawkeye with Kate. You got a new version of Hawkeye. You have Kobe and Andrew kind of not passing the mantle like fully, but getting Tom to the point where he's actually like what Spider-Man's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So in a way, in like a sense, it's kind of a passing of the mantle a bit. And and like you have Thor, Jane, you have this new version of Jane show up, and now he has his daughter or whatever, however that works. And so it's very much like that.
And a bit of grief with that as well.
Yes, there's grief. WandaVision has some grief. There was a little bit of grief in Falcon and Winter Soldier with like Steve being gone and like Sam's like, I can't know if
definitely a mantle. That's for sure.
Yeah. I should have pointed that one out.
I can see that.
Loki, there was a bit of grief. I guess grief of like his life. He cried whenever he was watching. Guessing. He watched his life like play out in front of him in that video. Thanos killed him. He like cried and he saw all the stuff his brother was saying to him, and he was like crying. It's because grief of like the life he could have had, something like that. And then let's see, what's another one? Black Widow, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have to get into all of it, but like I said, a lot of the projects are like that.
I'm laughing because it's kind of like just like a guessing game. It's like grief ?
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, maybe, possibly.
All
right. Yeah, but that's some big news. Let's move on to the next big news, which is leaked by an insider of characters that are being considered. Well, here, I'll just read what it says. Where's it at? I'm going to find it eventually, and I'll read it to you.
I know. Good man. I'll tell you what, though. Good thing we did kind of stop recording because we have a bit of Avengers news today.
All right. Next, we have a list of characters that are supposedly going to be showing up, not showing up, or possibly showing up in Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. This is spoilers, so if you don't want to hear it, mute for like maybe like a minute 30, I'd say. A lot of this is going to be spoilers up until we do read the critic reviews and predictions for the holiday special, so which is like the rest of this whole section. So mute the whole time. So here we go. The characters that are 100% locked for the Kang Dynasty are Kang the Conqueror, obviously. Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Sam Wilson, Shang-Chi, Monica Rambeau, Kamala Khan, Nick Fury, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm, Loki. That's the 100. Those are 100% locked.
Okay, for a minute I thought you were saying like no, they're not going to be in it. I'm like, Kang's not going to be in Kang Dynasty. What? And you're like,
no.
oh,
Those 100% locked. Here are the highly probable characters, but not locked. Thor, She-Hulk, Hulk, Clea. Clea's the Doctor Strange girl, right?
Clea is
the one that showed up at the end.
Yes.
America Chavez, Ant-Man, Wasp, Cassie Lang, Kate Bishop, War Machine, Wong, Shuri, Riri Williams, Yelena Belova, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Sylvie, and Mobius. Those are highly probable. These are the likely characters that are going to show up, but not. They're not sure. Yeah. Wanda Maximoff, Star-Lord, Nebula, Cosmo, Adam Warlock, Phyla Vell. I'm not sure who that is. Moon Knight, Scarlet Scarab, which I think that's the what's her name from Moon Knight, right? Layla.
Yeah, you're right.
M'Baku, Namor, Valkyrie, Joaquin Torres, who's the new Falcon, Man-Thing, Maria Hill, Ravonna Renslayer, she's from Loki, I think, and Sonya Fallsworth, who I don't know who that is. Mm-hmm. And then these are questionable people and ones that might not be in it. Blade, Black Knight, Jack Russell, Elsa Bloodstone, Bucky Barnes, Red Guardian, U.S. Agent, The Hood, Ghost, Hawkeye, Clint Barton, Hawkeye, Love, which I guess is Thor's daughter, Sif, Korg, Hercules, Nova, Wonder Man, Blue Marvel, Talos, Soren, Janet Van Dyne, Agatha Harkness, White Vision, Cersei, Phastos, Kingo, Druid, Thena, Makari, all of the Eternals. Yeah. Willie and Tommy Maximoff, Namora, which is one of the whatever they are, the people with Namor. Tsai Ling, Shang-Chi's sister, Elijah Bradley, Abigail Brand, Scar, so Hulk's son, White Tiger, Squadron Supreme, Steve Rogers. And then those were the questionable ones. This is the unlikely, which is like probably not going to show up at all. Most of these are side characters, but just to give you an idea of who all won't be in it. Sharon Carter, Everett Ross, Jimmy Woo, Val, Zeus, Icarus, Ajax, Gilgamesh, Sprite, Punisher, Jessica Jones, Katie Chin, Grandmaster, Deadpool, Hank Pym, Orisham, Gamora, Drax, Rocket, Groot, Kraglin, Eclipse, Abomination, Pepper Potts, and Happy Hogan. A lot of people. I just read so many names.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, okay.
Apparently, a lot of this comes from insiders, but it's also not 100% like. Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, especially of how early Kang Dynasty is into production.
Yeah.
Really, honestly, I would think does Deadpool 3? I feel like all the recent movies that come out before that movie, I feel like those characters would be in the movie. Mm-hmm. But who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. But I thought I'd read that. Next is some big leaks that came out recently. Mm-hmm. They come with insiders and leakers like Daniel RPK also. And some of this also goes towards, remember when all the titles got leaked right before we found out about Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty? There in Comic-Con, all that list of titles got leaked, but we didn't know what they were for.
Yeah.
Some of them are for some of this stuff. We have lists of not every Marvel project, but most Marvel projects from next year until Phase 7.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is a lot of big stuff. This is like some of the biggest stuff on here. And so obviously grain of salt, some of this, obviously, like Inhumans was supposed to be made at one point with the MCU and then that didn't happen. So take all this with a grain of salt, but a lot of it we already do know of, and some of it does match up with those titles that got released. So here we go. February 2023, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. March, Secret Invasion. May, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. May of next year as well, Loki Season 2. Echo in July. But this also came before we got the news that might be getting delayed, so that could be wrong.
Yeah.
So also delays, too, could affect all of this. The Marvels next July. Next September, X-Men 97. Next October, we get a Man-Thing special, which does match up with what we've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Ironheart next October. Agatha Covenant of Chaos is January 2024. March 2024, Daredevil Born Again. May 2024, Captain America New World Order. July, Thunderbolts. August 2024 is What If Season 3. September 2024 will be Blade. And then here we are on to Phase 6. Wonder Man will be fall 2024. Marvel Zombies will be October of that year. Also October of that year is another special, Ghost Rider, apparently.
Okay.
Spider-Man Freshman Year will be fall 2024. Deadpool 3, November. Vision Quest will be fall 2024. The Midnight Angels are going to be getting their own series, which might and winter of 2024, which I guess will be one of the Wakanda series, probably the one about Okoye. Spider-Man 4, December 2024, apparently. January 2025, Nova special, which we know that was happening. Fantastic Four, February 2025. Spring of 2025, there will be now this has a thing beside it that says not final, but it says Midnight Suns series.
Yeah.
So this is
I want to that's not final.
Yeah. And then Moon Knight Season 2 is also spring of 2025. May 2025, Avengers Kang Dynasty. Summer of 2025, it says X-Men 97 Season 2, if first season is what in parentheses, which I guess that means if first season goes well.
Yeah. I hope it does.
Yeah. Shang-Chi 2, July 2025. Summer of that year, we're going to apparently Young Avengers will be getting their own series on, which would make sense. We talked about it before, how they could be doing a Disney Plus Young Avengers thing. Spider-Man sophomore year, if it happens, would be fall 2025. And then Armor Wars. Is
that labeled the same way 97 is? It's like the if.
Yes. Yeah.
Or whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Armor Wars, November 2025. Winter of 2025, Nomad. Now, Nomad is a version of Captain America. I know that. Let me read exactly what it is. Steve Rogers. Nomad was Steve Rogers when he got the title of Captain America taken from him. He used it as an alternate identity.
Nomad. Okay. So I'm guessing Sam Wilson will get that.
Possibly, or maybe this might be a Black Widow thing where it's like a look back into what happened in between. I don't know. I don't really get. Like I said, all this is not final either, but it's got leaked, so we're talking about it. Next two are specials. Apparently, the Abomination will be getting his own special in December of 2025. And January of 2026, there will be a special called The Conqueror. And that leads directly into, apparently, Miss Marvel Season 2 in spring of 2026. And then Avengers Secret Wars in May of 2026. And that's all of Phase 6. And then Phase 7, there's a Phase 7 after.
Okay.
Well, this is I guess there's not much of Phase 7, so I guess it's a small idea of what is coming. But we got a series about Power Pack. Okay, this does say I should read this. Where they're not mentioning what is speculated, only what they say is locked in or in development for Phase 7. Also, the order is still in the works, so these dates may change if this is true, is what it says.
Yeah.
Power Pack series. I don't know who's the Power Pack. Let's see. Power Pack. The Power Pack are. They're a group of like children. What is this? Wait, consisting of 4 young siblings. Franklin Richards is on the team.
Well, that'd be crazy. Literally one Fantastic Four movie. They're like, that's it. Franklin's coming in. It's like, all right.
Be from the future, though. I could see them doing something like that. Because these are like actual little children.
Yeah.
Secret Warriors, which I've heard of. July 2026. It says locked in beside it, Namor. So I guess a movie. She-Hulk Season 2. November 2026, X-Men locked in is what it says.
Okay.
Agents of Atlas series. Photon's getting her own series, so Monica Rambeau. Black Panther 3 will be in Phase 7. Black Knight series, which is apparently in development. Doctor Strange 3 will be then. Squadron Supreme will get their own series in 2027. That 10 Rings series that got teased, then of Shang-Chi be that year. And this says that there will be an unspecified project featuring Doctor Doom in October of 2027.
Okay.
And that's the list. Like I said, huge grain of salt for like all that, because these leakers couldn't. But I saw it, thought we'd talk about it.
That's a list.
There's a list.
I'm
out of breath.
What do you think?
I think some of that is true, but I also think some of it is a stretch. I don't know, the power pack, they're like 12-year-olds. I don't know.
I don't want no 12-year-olds in my MC.
It's like a team of 12-year-olds. You want a movie about them?
No.
Exactly. But if they were the 12-year-old Watchmen.
Watchmen babies V for vacation.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
I'd love it.
But yeah, next we'll talk about real quick. Let me see how long we have in this meeting. 8 minutes. We got time. We're going to talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. The reviews came out, and we're going to talk about them. We're also going to give our predictions before next week, which is actually this week when we're recording this. But we get to watch it.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yep, let's see. Hang on. I also heard that Kevin Bacon's getting a dance number.
Yep.
So we're getting a Footloose in Marvel.
Yep, we are really getting Footloose.
Yes. All right. Let's see here. Special reviews. There we go. All right. That's a long title. I had to type all that. All right. So we will click on this. This is what I view to get all of my reactions. Here we go. This person says, as far as special presentations go, I really enjoy the format for Marvel. I prefer it over series. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special and Werewolf by Night are so different, which is great. Guardians feels like a silly mini movie check-in with top-tier characters.
Okay.
Comic books, James Viscard. Oh, what are you going to say?
No. You can keep going. I'll say it. I'll say it here in a minute.
All right. Comic books, James Viscardi claimed, he said, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special will melt every no Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving purist's heart. Such a feel-good tale from James Gunn that shows everyone why Palm Clemenchef and Dave Bautista are so freaking good as Drax and Mantis.
Yeah, they're like, I mean...
And they're the main characters of this.
Yeah, judging by the trailer, it looked like they are the main characters in this.
Yeah. This person says, from Collider, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is a lot of fun and made me smile a lot. Unlike everything Marvel, it's not pushing the next MCU movie or show. It's exactly what the title is selling, a holiday special. If you're a fan of Drax and Mantis, you're going to love it.
Mm-hmm. Which my brother loves Mantis. I love Drax and Mantis both. I mean, it gets me excited. Like, I'm like, oh, I can't wait. I mean, it's this Thursday?
Friday. It's Friday this week. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be I won't be able to watch it till like later that night. Be at Dollywood all day. Crap. Okay. Yeah. But we'll review it next Sunday, I guess.
Yeah.
It says Christmas time is here. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is a joyous miracle. Palm Clemenchef and Dave Bautista are a perfect pair as we laugh, cry, and sing along their adventure for the ultimate gift. James Gunn continues to tug the heartstrings. This one's on the nice list. I did hear that the ending is pretty sad. So I don't know what that means.
Like, what do you think happens?
I don't think there'll be a death, but I don't know. It's got to have something to do with Star-Lord, I feel like, right? Another review here says, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special was very charming. It's filled with heart, action, and laughs. The ending hits very hard, in all caps. Groot being practical was dope. The music was amazing, too. 10 out of 10.
God dang it. What the heck?
Apparently Drax and Mantis go to Hollywood and get drunk at one point.
I think that was in the trailer, was it not?
It showed them at a party, and it showed them going to Hollywood. So, I mean, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
February 25th, Friday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. I think there is one post-credit scene.
There is one. Okay. Kevin Bacon, the Silver Surfer.
You wish.
You can't hate it.
What is this? Oh, sorry, I'm pulling this up for the Marvel stuff. I mean, the DC stuff later. But yeah, that is all of the Marvel news. I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're done with Marvel. Move on to the lesser company. I mean, kidding. We're moving on to DC. DC Studios chief James Gunn has expressed more James Gunn news. It's always filled with James Gunn news.
Yeah.
He's expressed his fondness for Batmite during the studio's first global meeting with Warner Brothers Discovery, and apparently he talked about him the whole time.
Why not you just marry him then, James?
No, he's married to Jennifer Holland.
That's a good one too.
But yeah, Batmite. I love to see a bit of Batmite in a DCU.
I love it as well. I think Batmite is a very interesting character. I still
think it needs to be that old man from Peacemaker.
It needs to be that old man constantly talking about Batman. Well, Batman. It's like, oh, I mean, I wonder if that was kind of a setup.
It could be. It could be.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was worth mentioning. Also worth mentioning that Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav has come out talking about the future of the DCU, and he says that they will make sure that there's not going to be 4 actors playing Batman on screen. So meaning we have Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson, Michael Keaton, and whoever the 4th one is that he's talking about. Is there a 4th one? It's not a 4th one.
Yeah, no, 4. Did you say 4?
Yeah, he says there's not going to be 4 actors playing Batman. It could be exaggeration, but see, Pattinson, Affleck, Keaton.
Did they spill the beans that Christian Bale's supposed to come back as Batman?
Ooh, he might have. Maybe Christian Bale's going to be in the Flash. Never know. But he did say that. And who do you want to be the DCU Batman?
Well, not Michael Keaton. I love Michael Keaton. Don't get me wrong, but just no.
Yeah,
I'm stuck between Affleck and Pattinson.
Yeah, Pattinson's got his own universe. I don't see them trying to make him cross over to the other movies. Meaning, I think they're going to go with Ben. That's what I think.
Yeah,
that would mean we don't get any more stuff from the Batman.
Yeah,
even though it's really popular and that made a lot of money from that.
Yeah, and I mean, Ben Affleck has said interest of him just like, hey, I don't really want to do Batman no more. Yeah. I hate it because here's the thing: he's older, but man, I love that suit, and I liked him as Batman. Mm-hmm. But Robert Pattinson's young and just has that set up universe that's just started.
Yeah, since he's young. Yeah, since he's younger, they can keep him for longer.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think they need to get rid of. I don't know why they just won't do a clean wipe, and they're all like, the Batman is the DC universe now, and you can have the same actors, but have them fit into that world. Like, imagine like a Henry Cavill Superman into that world, fit into the Batman world. You know what I'm saying?
He's twice his age, twice Batman's.
Twice Batman's age. Yes. I don't know.
I'd honestly love to see Robert Pattinson's Batman interact with Henry Cavill's Superman.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be the one to call him like a Boy Scout.
Yeah, I love it. But I mean, Robert Pattinson by far that needs to be the DC Batman.
I agree with you, but from their perspective, I think it'll be Ben Affleck.
Well, why
I don't know because they've already got him
Aquaman as well.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a dumb decision if they did that, and they got rid of like all the Batman stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be a really dumb decision.
I tell you, yeah. Well, I think so as well. But I guess we'll have to see. There's also more uncertainty within the DC world, as it is now being reported that Henry Cavill has still not signed a deal with Warner Brothers to return for a Superman sequel.
What the? Hell no. What?
Yeah. This news came out the other, actually last week, I think. We had all this news coming out about Superman sequel, but apparently he's still not signed anything to be in a new Superman movie.
What the? I don't.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I thought we had it. I thought we had it in the bag after that Black Adam post-credit scene. I thought it was all like, yeah, he's pretty much back, you know?
Yeah, and even Henry Cavill came out and said, like, oh, you guys haven't seen anything yet of this new Superman. I'm playing a new...
Yeah, you know, more joyful Superman.
I'm gonna be happier in my headless post-credit scene than I'm in The Flash.
Are they saying that... What are they saying? Are they saying they just...
It's just that he hasn't signed a deal to be in a new Superman movie yet.
And that's confirmed that he has not signed a deal, and that it's just not come out yet of him signing a new deal?
Well, it could be both, but it's being reported that he has not signed anything yet.
Okay.
Let me open up here. I'll go to the article. Let me read it.
This upsets me because I'm all like, we had it, you know, and I'm not even like one of those people that's all like Henry Cavill Superman or else die, you know. And,
it says the Wrap reports that numerous insiders have informed them no writer or director is attached to any Man of Steel sequel as of now, and it's said there's also no, in quotes, formal deal for Cavill to play Superman again, meaning the actor isn't signed up for any future appearances at this point in time. The trade also explains, according to an insider, as it currently stands at the moment, there's no forward momentum on the project, while newly installed DC studio bosses James Gunn and Peter Safran have been busy fine-tuning their long-range plan for the DCU. Apparently, the long-range plan is likely to be revealed within the next 2 months, meaning we don't have to wait too much longer to wait before we get some sort of slate reveal, which that does go into the next piece of news, which was that that will be getting revealed soon, for the next 2 months. The future of the DCU.
Darren, you're in like film school, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's your answer. There's your answer, DC. Get Darren and me. We'll make a Superman too. We will. Right?
We make the best.
We
let a fan make a movie. We'll take it back to the 70s. So we'll just like have them up on the wires and
yeah.
green screen.
We'll get on them wires, and then we'll do it, and we'll be the cheapest option. We don't care, but you better let me do a watch of movie. So I'll ask in return.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But that is the DC news.
I am so confused.
But Henry Cavill does say he's excited to meet James Gunn for the first time whenever he gets the chance to do it.
Surely James Gunn has something cooking.
I mean, it's James Gunn. Of course he does. He said he's been working on this for a while now. Or like making up the idea. So, I mean, he's a smart guy. So, I mean, he'll do it. But yeah, that's the end of the DC stuff. Pretty quick. Not too much. Especially compared to the Marvel section. We have like 20-something pieces of news.
It's 21 pieces in it.
Well, actually, no. Sorry. Impromptu DC news. New casting for the Batman HBO Max spinoff, The Penguin. Let's see. Where's that? Here it goes. The Illuminati reported that HBO Max's The Penguin is currently looking to cast deep cut. An ad played on my computer for a moment. That was loud. It scared me. Okay. The Penguin is currently looking to cast deep cut DC Comics Batman character Mike Stone. Now, Mike Stone has one comic appearance to date, being the focus. He is the main character of a book called Arkham Manor Endgame.
Okay.
The issue centers on Stone as he tells a Joker-focused story of working at Arkham Manor, a take on Gothic's iconic asylum set up within Wayne Manor. The one-shot sees Stone reminisce about Joker's assault on the manor, a night in which the Penguin hired gun-turned-Arkham employee goes toe-to-toe with the Clown Prince of Crime, punching him out when he's had enough of the bloodshed. So that means Mike Stone works for the Penguin in that book, and he's also a guard at Arkham Manor, and he fights the Joker at one point.
Huh. Okay.
So this character is now being cast in the Penguin show, which is strange when they pull him from a character who's only showed up for like one comic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe this could possibly hint at Joker showing up. Maybe. This book looks good. I might have to get it.
I highly doubt it.
If Stone was simply going to be play a background role, he could have been named Goon Number 2 or Arkham Guard, but he isn't. Mike Stone is specifically named for a reason. Stone is one of the only characters who has ever gone up against the Joker and won. The only other big name to do so is none other than Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, and most of the time, even the Cape Crusader ends up losing in the long run. Perhaps this ad keep playing on the thing. What is this? There's so many ads playing on my computer. Hang on. There we go. There are like 4 ads playing at one time. Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
No. Perhaps as an indication that Joker will at least place a small part in the upcoming Batman spinoff. Barry Keoghan's unseen Arkham prisoner likely will not be the main villain of the Penguin, keeping him for the inevitable Batman 2 or 3. But his potential Arkham escape or hints thereof could play into the story.
Interesting.
I could see that happening, the Arkham escape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see it too.
Batman revealed that Bruce Wayne's mother was, in fact, also an Arkham family. So the family's iconic manor being retrofitted into a home for Gotham's most wanted could possibly work well in this universe, but it's speculation at this point.
I find it odd, though, that I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I could see the Joker being in this.
Maybe not being in it, but I think I agree with what they said of maybe you'll hear about. Maybe it could be a big plot point. This insane guy just escaped out of Arkham. And that could set up Joker being out loose in the world.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Yeah. Very much, oh, God.
Yeah, oh, Jesus. Dude, especially that Joker, man. Good God. Who knows the hell he's
But yeah, that's DC news. Right before we get into gaming, we want to point out this. We have another passing we got to talk about real quick. This has something to do with us. This podcast is passing away. No. Jason David Frank. For those of you, he's most known for playing the Green Ranger and the White Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
But he's also known from us as playing Bloodshot in Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe, which is a thing we reacted to in Extra Beef episode, and the very first episode that brought in our reoccurring guest star Spillman.
Yeah.
And he has sadly passed away at the age of 40. He's 40 something. Let me see.
Pretty sure it was 7.
Let me see. Just Frank. 49.
49. Ooh.
He died by reported suicide.
Yeah, that's a real shame. Yeah. I hate it. Prayers out to the families.
Yeah, and suicide is not a fun thing at all. And so, with that being said, I have it up here. If you are thinking of having suicidal thoughts or thinking of ending your life, please call the suicide hotline. It would be 988. You can dial that or text it. The Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. They're available 24 hours, talking in English and Spanish. So call that and get help if you or anyone you know are suffering through those kind of thoughts. But our thoughts go out to family and friends of Jason David Frank. The best Bloodshot. Sorry, Vin Diesel. Your movie. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. I thought I'd mention that.
Yeah, it's perfect. Beautiful.
Thank you. Gaming. What do you have? Let's talk about adventures now.
Yeah. Where do I begin? Let's think here. Well, where do you want to start? You want to start off a bit, or
let's talk with the big stuff, which is
okay. Well, let's wait till tomorrow, which was perfect. We got a bit of what you call it, a little nostalgia news today, which I'm assuming we're going to get throughout this week before his upcoming release on November 29th.
Yeah, a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, a week from tomorrow. I'm sure we're going to get something tomorrow, something really big on Wednesday.
When do you think the War Table will be? Next Monday? Or the
maybe maybe Friday this week. Not too sure. But we got a motion comic, and it is word for word exactly what
Miller said.
Exactly what Miller said, which was hilarious. Yes. I mean, he was in, he's sidekick of Captain America. It's basically a Winter Soldier story. Him and Natasha, Black Widow had a relationship, and now he's back in the group, gonna fight with the Avengers, taking out Monica. So basically, I mean, anyone could have probably guessed of what this was going to be about. Yeah. I'm excited to see what they do with his character, but I would be lying if I said I am a bit nervous of how they're going to do it. Because I'm nervous of the whole. I mean, is it going to be like Jane, where? Sorry, Harry. Yeah.
I'm excited for him as well, but I also think that it's not going to get as much traction as they hope it will.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be, according to them, a bit of a letdown.
It's kind of interesting because I've been kind of looking around of what people have been saying, and some people I was looking. It's on Twitter. It's people kind of mocking the game a bit, being like, "Man, this game's still alive." And yes, it is. Believe it or not, I can hardly believe myself sometimes. But like YouTube, on IGN's YouTube, it seems people are pretty excited for this. They're all like, "Cool, awesome." Hopefully, there's people that have hope for the game, saying like, "Yeah, I hope this brings back more players," and it will. I mean, it definitely will. There's not a scenario where it won't bring back players, but will it get as you're saying, will it get the traction they probably need? I'm gonna say most likely not, but hopefully, maybe they can. I don't know. Maybe it can kind of keep a base around longer, because I mean, you want to play with a new character for a good while to learn. You want to give them at least a good level, so you can do all the skills and learn all the moves. So I mean, let's hope that I don't know. I have my hopes, but I'm also a realist where let's. I don't know. I'm excited, but I'm nervous as well of the game's future, because
speaking of the game's future, should we read what Miller said?
Yes, and I've told you you're going to have to lead on this one, because I'm going to be unable to. All right. To freaking my illiterate, but
Miller came out and he took part in a live stream a few days ago and said a lot of very interesting things that apparently this person on the Play Avengers Reddit said we're going to want to know. There are spoilers for cloning labs in here, apparently. Ultron was supposed to be the big bad of the campaign. He was being worked on the same time as She-Hulk when the team was bigger. There was this mechanic in his boss fight which would have us use these beacons that would be ripping his consciousness from Roy. From how it sounded, it didn't seem like this was going to be a regular boss fight, but actually something unique, even more than the Cosmic Cube boss or Claw. Control mode was going to introduce newer and familiar but smaller villains. Titania and Crossbones were the only two discussed. However, I imagined with Miller stating that 3.0 is likely patrol mode and join in progress, then if they pretty much... Then there's a chance Crossbones returns, then if they pretty much planned to have him in it before. That's just my speculation. Nothing was confirmed, so this person said. He has been speaking to people behind the scenes and formulated his opinion that the future doesn't get much brighter.
Oh.
He believes that this game is going to end around the 3.1 to 3.9 update, so rather next year or the year after, but this is speculation.
I would like it to be the year after.
Yeah.
After I'm really trying to just milk this thing. Like, please give us because I mean, honestly, man, I think if they did a captain, is Ultron pretty much just done for? Or
I think they scrapped.
They just scrapped. Oh, man. Literally, I wish I would.
Because they had a bigger team. They had a bigger team when they were making them. but now they don't, so they can't really work on them.
Yeah. I wish they. Hopefully, there's a chance. No, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm a realist, but then I'm all like, oh, well, hopefully they'll bring it back. I just,
yeah,
I hate
There's
it.
more.
Man. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's a big. Sorry, I'll let you go.
Yeah. The next threat are the Kree Sentry, which we knew about.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he doesn't believe in the future, he says that they have some great ideas moving forward and hopes they can execute them and can even reach them. Miller is working on a story Twitter thread about more information. I don't think that's out yet. I've checked.
Yeah, it is not out. He is currently posting. Marvel's Avengers is currently posting some emotes for Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
If you want to go check those out, see the character model and all that, which I'm guessing we will see more of him tomorrow. If they're showing off his character model like this.
Yeah, it's possible. She-Hulk was always scheduled to be after Black Panther with potentially Ultron at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The voice actor for She-Hulk had recorded her lines way back. They weren't 100% sure on whether to do She-Hulk or Winter Soldier after Black Panther. There were staffing changes in December last year, which played a part in why they dropped She-Hulk. From what it seems, they dropped the She-Hulk operation in order to further improve the multiplayer experience while also giving us Jane Foster in place of her.
Okay, so She-Hulk was supposed to come out in, I guess,
back when Jane came out. So like July, January, June, July, not January. The Jays.
Well, hopefully Winter Soldier will be a big. Hopefully they got all the money from like Jane and all that, and Winter Soldier. They can put them back on track, and maybe Embracer maybe has a budget into the thing now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that's possible, or do you think? I mean, you think it's still kind of just fully under Square?
I think it's still under Square.
Just completely where Embracer can't get like a certain cut of it.
Well, Embracer might be able to get a little bit of it, but I think mostly it's Square.
Okay.
And they don't like this game. We know that.
Yeah, they made it very clear of how much it sucks and it's a failure.
Yeah. Let's see what's next.
I kind of blame them because I blame they're the devs for, not doing good patches, but at the same time I blame Square for not, keep continuing pushing it.
Yeah. This says that Miller believes they were a little shocked by how poorly this new strategy went. He believes she wasn't done. They didn't meet the goals they wanted to, wasted time and burned a lot of goodwill. By the way, he says that. I've been thinking about this. I think he means the operations. Because She-Hulk was supposed to have an operation, he said.
Mm.
And this makes me believe that they think that the new strategy with operations not having him might kind of went poorly.
No. I mean, people were against it. They hated like, oh man, no more operations. That's gonna suck. But at the same time, some people like myself was like, okay, we'll deal with it, but we expect characters to come out way faster now. And it feels like it's taken just as long, if not longer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's mostly just it's more of a budget thing than anything, rather than because they tried. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they try to claim it was time management? That was like the main thing.
I'm not sure.
Or am I remembering wrong?
I'm not sure. This says She-Hulk is being held back until the budget increases for them to make her completely original, not a clone like Jane or a character that is reusing some animations from multiple characters like Bucky. He describes Jane as a character that has 30% new stuff in her kit and Bucky that has about 50% new stuff. Plan was to implement more original characters as the budget increases, but I assume this isn't in motion anymore because he emphasized was. There's more. The She-Hulk route they intended wasn't a modern brute route, but a classic glamorous take. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
We will not get a new hero in the next 2 to 3 months.
I mean, that's so December, January, February. So sometime in March?
Possibly, or longer. They also have to take their break, too, which will start soon. If they do that this year. They don't have a lot of people left over in this game and continue to move other people to other projects. They are hiring, however. Yeah, Enix felt burnt by the game before it even came out.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Marvel game. I mean, you're gonna.
Yep.
It's not an easy fan base to always please, and I get that. Here's the thing, people. I'm so sick of companies when their live service game or whatever doesn't fully just take off. They just give up on it. That's where Square is at fault, because I mean, I full-heartedly believe, man, if they're all like, yeah, you know, we didn't have a good launch, but we're gonna make this right. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, dude, having you, I mean, it's a hard thing to work with with fans on Marvel stuff. I mean, you're not gonna please everyone. That's just the fact.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, when you keep I mean, you have the most profitable franchise right now. Go for, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's their fault of it's not profitable, but it's also, I don't know. Square. I mean, they should have delayed the game at launch, so it wouldn't have had those bugs that had that bad taste in people's mouth. But
I agree.
I mean, you saw what good Guardians did. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I want to read this because we got 10 minutes left in the meeting, so I want to finish.
Sorry.
Miller also thinks Square Enix is fishy. He claims he saw this, but he couldn't find the source. But Microsoft paid $2 million to put Avengers and Guardians on Game Pass, which apparently is nothing compared to other prices for games.
Yeah, I mean, $1 million each. Guardians at least deserves $4 million at the least alone. Yep. Guardians, it's not a good sign. Well, why does that make Square Enix fishy though?
No, he doesn't say that's why he's fishy. It just says he thinks they're fishy, but then it goes into another thing. He says he claims he found this out about Microsoft.
Okay, I gotcha.
War Machine was shelved early development, had unique mechanics, heat management, slow cooldowns with weapons. It's interesting because they don't think this was relative to his intrinsic bar. War Machine shelved. Really.
I'll tell you that. God, that was probably the worst part of hearing all that. Because I was like, I was kind of hyped for.
He thinks Jane being a copy of Thor made no sense, despite the team thinking it did. Bucky will use daggers or knives that are remixed versions of Black Panthers. He will use them, but not in the same way. This is an example of what he always meant by remix or reuse stuff from other characters. He points out how the remix/reuse stuff is going to be similar to Kate and Clint than Jane and Thor. Kate has some combo strings that feel similar to Clint's, but don't do the same things. Bucky will not feel like Cap, but with a gun. And there will be a retro-inspired outfit for Bucky. This person said, honestly, I think next year may be the last year for this game. He said we are 100% making it to 3.0, but after that, probably not.
Unless something happens. Again, you know, I mean, you can never tell. Games, I mean, here's the thing. Things are not impossible when it comes to the video game world, because, what's the name again? No Man's Sky. A game people hated at launch ends up being like one of the best space games of all time.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible for this game to make a turnaround. Only if they had I'd say if the team had the support they needed, I think this game could turn around real quickly. But if they did like a good operation or something for like She-Hulk, I mean, are they still doing an operation for She-Hulk? Or is that just kind of scrapped?
I think they've scrapped that until they get a bigger budget and more people.
Okay. Well, when that happens, because I think She-Hulk will eventually happen, then I just think that's just definite. When that happens, and if they do like a big update with it, I think we could see this game come back into light.
I was reading something about gaming. In a recent interview, Jim Ryan dropped a bomb in regards to the Microsoft Activision acquisition. He said, the choices that gamers have today are very likely to disappear if the deal goes through. The gloves are off now, boys and girls. # stay salty.
Wait, what did Jim Ryan say? He
said that Microsoft is a tech giant with a long history of dominating industries, and that the choices that gamers have today are very likely to disappear if this deal between Microsoft and Activision Blizzard goes ahead. That's the official quote.
Stay salty. Huh.
He didn't say stay salty, but the person that retweeted.
Yeah. I know Jim Ryan did not.
Also, some other impromptu news, real quick, because stuff is sort of dropping. The Thunderbolts movie is said to be similar to The Boys.
Oh.
I saw that and I was like, I'm listening.
Excuse me?
Another reason for me to be excited about that movie.
Love sausage?
Hey, cameo? No.
Yeah.
And also, according to the Hollywood Reporter, Blade is going to be R-rated.
No way.
The Hollywood Reporter said it, which I mean, that's one of the.
That is a good source. That's
well,
really
Deadpool's going to be R-rated, so I mean, I can't name another one.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, but and also the Injustice 3 tease. Apparently, okay, Ed Boon came out. Someone was like, hint for next game, and he said I3 or MK12. That was his response. Now, you claim he's lying. Let me.
I think he's lying.
Say this. Well, Ed Boon's not a liar. He's a troll.
Yeah,
he doesn't flat out lie. He just trolls.
All right, Max.
And for him to come out bluntly and say this is confusing. I'm thinking maybe it's another like DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat game, but it's like Injustice versus Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat versus Injustice, or something like that. And I don't know. He also had a thing. Someone asked him about why these 3D era characters are so scarce, meaning like from like the older Mortal Kombat games used to have such a diverse cast of characters, and now it's like always the same person each game and not really many new people. He said all that's about to be fixed soon is what his response was. Meaning, but that wasn't a response to a Mortal Kombat question, meaning I think sadly Mortal Kombat is going to be the thing that gets revealed.
Yeah. Oh, sadly. Oh, so you don't want to Mortal Kombat at all?
I mean, they're going to make one eventually, and I'll buy it because I bought the other ones, but like still.
I'm not. Hot take. I'm not a Mortal Kombat fan that much. And I'm gonna sound like a real wimp for saying this, but the whole blood thing never like. Obviously, when I was a kid, it like blew my mind. But now I don't. The whole gore stuff doesn't really appeal to me that much. You know, how cool are the moves that I'm pulling off? You know.
Yeah.
And but I'm more fast paced. I feel like Mortal Kombat is more slow. I don't know. Would you agree with me there, or
not really?
You don't think
it just
so?
It depends on how good you are. So I guess you're not good at the game.
Oh, you think I'm trash? Okay, all right. Well, next time.
It also depends on what character you play as.
Well, I usually, I play as class. I play as like Scorpion. Sub-Zero. I know. I play a Sub-Zero. I play a Sub-Zero.
Should be noob.
I'm a noob.
Black. No, it should be noob.
Black. Oh, okay. I thought you called me a noob.
Yeah. Not to your face. Anyway, we should probably go ahead and end this off.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us this week. Talked about a lot. I want to remind you that Arkham Files Season 2 is coming on January 11th. Excited for that. Also, I have a new gaming stream thing going on. We're playing Detroit Become Human. It's really fun. I recommend go and check it out. I'll have a new episode out every day this week. It's a lot. And I think that's about everything. Other than a possible live stream coming up on December 8th for an event, possibly. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, anyway. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, corrections, or concerns, you can contact me on Instagram at DarienH4404. That's DARIENH 4404, or on Facebook at the Comic Book Burrito _official page. Sorry for not being too interactive over there, balancing a lot of other accounts as well. And Facebook, we don't get that as much. I can't have as much fun on Facebook. Anyway, and also on Twitter at the CB Burrito, capital C, capital B, capital B, and Burrito, and Instagram at the Comic Book Burrito _official.
Oh, yeah, you can contact me at Spider_Landon on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Happy to interact with anyone. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Lord, excuse me. Yeah, contact me on there. I'm happy to talk to anyone that hates me or loves me.
Yep. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here, and we'll catch you all in the next episode. Tune into my gaming streams. I'm forcing you to. All right.
Well,
Yeah. With that being said, we're going. All right. Bye, guys.
see ya.
Excelsior.